I've grown from a man to a god.
Gotta know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. To community.
That is the reductionist stereotype that puts people like me in little boxes. You chose the right box though, I will admit.
I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go? Talk you better somewhere only we know. This could be the end of everything.
Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault.
Does like a hair flip and looks back at Casil, not like on purpose or anything, but she definitely like does a little petty, like I don't know, like she's edging you.
I don't think it is what you think it is.
Just a little bit as she's like,
edging
deception
me?
with-
Phrasing.
That's not the right word. Like egging, like egging you on. That is what I meant.
Right.
You both first, but now I give up. Go easy. Has no return. What can I do? Don't go wasting your emotion. Fame, bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get, I'm cracking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name.
Here you go.
Introduce it or anything, or like?
This
Okay.
is Saphira's.
I'm doing the shake, you guys. This is official.
Oh, that's not bad.
On a 10?
Could have been worse.
On a 10?
Could have been worse.
This is normal Orba. Jesus Christ.
Another 2.
See? Haha. Alright, so plus, +2 for Reaper
2.
Orba. Come on, Reaper Orba.
Oh. No. The 2s are
Damn it.
How does my 4 look now?
Here we go. Craven. What's your constitution? +3.
Oh.
You gotta show his hand. Wait, you're not getting his hand. Yeah, they'll get the whole thing.
Guys, these are bad rolls.
We waited so long.
Come on! Hey, I got 6. I get 6 HP. 6 fucking HP?
Alright, this is Erland.
For 1 roll.
-1.
Get him to shake
What, it's -1, right? Yeah? It's -1, yeah.
It's -1. Come on, please, sweet. Please,
Minus
please.
1.
Oh, baby! Get the... Oh! Get out! Leave! Yeah! Leave! +7! Woo!
This method acting might pay our bills, but soon enough they'll get no fill. I love this feeling, but I hate this part. I wanted this to work so much, I drew up our plans on a chart. Cars are flipping, I'm in half pursuit. My character's strong, but my head's pushy. It's like ecstasy.
This is not not some higgledy-piggledy democracy with an encoded constitution of laws and rights. This is a civilized nation governed by 7 immortal dancers who exist on a spindle and sing to the various phases of the moon, Adine. So if you want to ask one of them to stop their immortal singing to give you a lawyer, they will conjure up some kind of, I don't know, tree spirit, okay?
How hurt are you?
How what?
How hurt are you? How hurt? No, how hurt? How hurt? Hurt!
9 hit points.
How hard are you right now? Scale of like spruce to oak.
He stays hard.
Real life dungeon crawl.
Build a path to be together. And I forget the next couple of lines, but then it goes secret tunnel through the mountain. Secret tunnel.
If you haven't already seen, TikTok's just launched this new effect that generates you a random D&D character. It gives you all your stats, your class, your race. So obviously we're trying it out right now. Okay, we're gonna try this out and we're gonna see what we get. Come on, something good please. A dwarf, bard, with a charisma of 7. I'll make it work. Yes, let me just play a lovely song of healing for all of you, as I do as a bard. Maybe if I play it like this way instead. Yeah, everybody takes 5 damage. That makes sense.
The forgotten combat action of D&D. So I played D&D the other day, and one of my players asked if they could do a perception check to try and locate the rogue that was hiding on the battlefield. I told them to go ahead and give me a perception check, which they succeeded, beating the stealth check of the rogue. Now they move next to the rogue and try to take the attack action. But this is where I stopped them. Trying to perceive something in the middle of battle is the search action. There's a difference between seeing and actively searching for something. I know this is something that's easily forgotten, but think about it. If the enemies could search as a free action, then rogues would become useless. By the way, that's why dragons have a legendary action which allows them to perceive, because normally it would take a full action. Same applies for illusion. To try to see through an illusion, it takes an action. So yeah, don't forget this little rogue.
A map is but an imitation. The key lies in the gold.
Vibe check!
Give your players the Scythe of Ungodly Vengeance. This would be the ideal item for Curse of Strahd or any other Gothic setting. The Scythe of Ungodly Vengeance once belonged to a farmer who, along with his family, was slain by hags. These monstrous witches then enchanted the tool with strange power and carved occult symbols on the blade. When a player wielding this weapon takes damage, they can use a reaction to place a Mark of Vengeance on the attacker. Now, every time the marked creature does damage to the player gets to add an extra 1d4 to their attacks against the creature. The more the marked creature attacks, the more dangerous the player's vengeance becomes. There is a downside though. When a marked creature is slain, the player must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, the spirits of all those previously slain by the blade will appear before the player, distracting them and giving them disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws for a short period of time. For more details on this item, head over to my Instagram.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. So cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. One of my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair bitch, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard my deep throat, she said, babe, does it hurt when I deep throat?
Yeah, have eyes on the target?
Yes, sir.
The person on the right. He is my son. You are to protect him at all cost. He's my only son. Hello?
Brennan, if you wouldn't be so fucking rude, if I can I hop on one of these things' backs and then try to attack it by using its own tentacles like a brush and kill it? You know I'm gonna ask one stupid fucking question per campaign. Brennan,
Do it!
Okay.
Give me a fucking athletics check. Give me the athletics check. Give me the athletics check. Give me the athletics check.
Can I, is there any way I could cast guidance?
I'm gonna let you cast guys. You can add a D4 to this. DC 20.
You have advantage because of the thing, right?
16.
Oh, yeah, but is this a strength check?
Wait, 16
Yeah.
plus athletics, you said?
Yeah.
25.
It's done.
Oh my god. Add the D4 anyway.
Okay, so Cinnamon runs up.
Add the D4.
I think it's advantage.
Anyway.
Wait, is Cinnamon jumping on top of this
3.
thing?
Roll the
Is she
D20
on
again.
Cinnamon
Just in case you get
on
a natural 20.
Okay, I'm rolling again.
Okay.
Fuck, it didn't, don't count that. It doesn't matter.
It went under the stone.
Wow.
This one didn't matter either. So pick the other thing I did 25.
I've fully lost. I've lost.
Gone.
Lost control.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you ever find that when you're DMing Dungeons & Dragons, you're trying to just find an epic line to say during a big, intense battle, but you just rip off one of your favorite movies and your players totally call you on it? As the Baylor looks up.
Good hit, Paladin. You should have gone for the head. And you should have said something more original.
Has no rules, no boundaries. He doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide. He's not loyal to a flag or a country or any...
Did you have friends at Atonement End?
You don't exactly make friends in that sort of training scenario.
Just wondering if you had mates.
Did you have friends in the army?
Yeah, lots, loads, plenty.
Seemed defensive.
I had friends. I had a few friends. Some people liked me.
How to fight gods in D&D, not in real life. Defeating an ancient god like Tiamat can feel like the ultimate challenge in D&D, so I've got 2 tips here. Tip number 1 is don't do it. I know there are stat blocks for Tiamat and for other gods, but I feel like at any level a player shouldn't be able to take down a being of this scale. Getting dropped to 0 HP by a gang of adventurers kind of undermines the whole concept of being a god. But tip number 2 is if you're going to do it, redefine what winning looks like for your players. For example, winning could mean holding off the god just long enough so that the players could perform a ritual to expel it from the material plane. Or winning could mean defeating the avatar of the god, not the god itself. Perhaps this being has entered our world by possessing a mortal creature, and in that form the players could defeat it. The important thing is to have that final climactic battle without undermining the status and power level of a godlike being. That's just my opinion. If you can find a better way to make it work, more power to you.
I want you to fear me. Well, I want you to be my friend, and there's no doubt about that either, sir.
I really hate everything about you. Your species, I will wipe out everything in Rutland when I'm done with you.
Well, if you come to Rutland trying to wipe us all out, you better be ready for a big old picnic dinner, because we'll be taking you out and talking some sense into that old noggin of you. Clank, clank, clank.
Which in that moment, seeing that frying pan, knowing the pain that it's caused, and as simple as that conversation was, there is a moment of deep dread in Leland's face as he begins to imagine an entire rolling countryside of fucking galfasts.
That these tiny and cheerful people haunt your dreams.
There's a deep set scar on my undead soul from this day forward.